Everyone, JMD Rose here, and let's look at possibly the weirdest aspect in all of Hades.
You just protect me.
The aspect of Zeus. So if you've never used it before, the aspect of Zeus completely changes the special. It makes it a separate sort of entity that you can send out and bring back. One thing you may have just noticed right there is the shield didn't stop around an enemy, but rather sort of carries your momentum, but you can set it to constantly hit an enemy, which is great. And if you didn't set it right, you can just call it back. One thing you may not have known about the shield, or this version of it, is it actually works pretty alright with the Shattered Shackle. Or so I've heard. So I want to give that a try and see if it holds up. I don't know what's going on with the game, but it keeps telling me if I empty my heat, I can get more bounties. But that's no fun. Yeah, see, I start filling the heat. Well, at any rate, let's fill it up for fun. Tight deadline, and there we go.
Again.
The rivers flowing through this realm divide its region suitably enough, and every shade knows better than to try and cross them.
Maybe they just can't swim.
Just have to cross a couple rivers then.
Interesting. We'll grab the cast.
Strong stuff.
If I keep casting in a weird time, the cast button in this game is the dash button in Skull, and I've been loving Skull and thus playing a ton of it. So my muscle memory is going to be a little off for this game.
There. Victory.
Still get the perfect catch though. The true thing that matters. Alright, so let's see how... Yeah, 82 damage is not a small amount when it's being repeated as often as it is with this shield.
More to fight.
That was me casting because I thought it was my dash button.
What do we have here?
Let's grab Zeus. Zeus is an okay thing to put on the shield, funnily enough. So I may not take it if offered. It seems like it would be good. You'd think like, oh, well, it's hitting a bunch, you know, multiple procs of lightning, but it's kind of underwhelming, honestly. So let's take lightning reflexes.
Thunder and lightning.
Well, not the best boon. Lightning reflexes is nice when you don't want to fill something, but have to take it. It's a sort of, not yet kind of boon.
Crushed.
And we actually have Chaos here, which is an interesting way to get around the no boon requirement for Sisyphus. So let's throw that on the special if we can.
Alright then.
What?
Let's consider
Perfect. I don't want to cast, but will by accident. And this will boost the special. Attacking. This game, the mindset is pretty different from that of Skull. In Skull, I'm looking to use cooldowns, cooldowns, cooldowns. In this, it's more around attacking. So, you gotta remember to keep doing that. It is possible, as you may have seen just right there, to double cast it so fast that it doesn't do an attack. So just be wary of that. We don't want it to knock away, so we'll take the dash.
Let's make some waves.
And then get Athena immediately, even though that's very good. So where we're rocking Sisyphus, maybe now is the time to try for the merciful end thing. Because if we don't get Ares on the special, we're not too worried. We can just sort of get Athena. If we get it, it's great. If we don't, it's fine. Maybe put her on the attack. Yeah, that's fine. 10% bronze skin isn't bad, but not super exciting. Is this the last chamber? Not even close. So let's get more gold. And say hi to our old friend Voldy.
Don't let me keep.
Sure thing.
Oh, thank you. You're a good friend. Cheers.
What do you got for me,
Always a good
Voldy?
listener, isn't it?
Voldy is a good listener. We should all have friends like Voldy. Do. And we are getting a little bit of benefit from Thunder Dash, so it's not the worst thing.
Nice.
Only extra 2 thanks to Voldy. I don't have anything I particularly want to palm yet. So let's head for our first hammer. And as always, we will only ever get 2 hammers, but the game will offer it instead of boons, so it's nice to get it out of the way, really. So it's not taking up possible boom spots. Awesome. Your bull rush instead. Yeah, alright. This greatly increases the damage of your bull rush. Your bull rush does way less than 80 standardly. So that's a big improvement. Sure, we'll go see Chaos again. Still nothing really exciting to palm. I could be palming the cast, I suppose, but I don't want to base my build around it, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Mostly want to focus on what makes Zeus Zeus, which is this goofy special. This is the last chamber, so let's take our free chaos. Then we can head to the shop. Yeah, I'll take an Inferno Bomb. Boost this special up some more. Let's check out the shop. We could have done Hermes for the free Hermes, but I want to see if Ares is going to be in the pool. He is not. Yeah, alright, this will help us get rid of small mobs.
Message for you, boss, from my professional associate who wanted you to know, and I quote,
I hadn't heard that one before, that's pretty funny actually. Evasion's fine. Dodge I don't have to think about, beautiful. Miss the gold urn, even better.
Let's hear it.
I feel like I'm stressing out Jess. And again, we're going to try our best to set this on her so it is exactly where she is, but she's moving, so it's going to be a little difficult. Set this up beforehand, and we'll try and yo-yo it basically as it arrives to her. So it's getting to her, yo-yo it, set it out, If you kind of move away from it, it feels to me like it slows down. That's perfect in the corner like that. And there you go. Tartarus down. The shield doing good work. She throw an Inferno Bomb at me? No. So now
has met her match with you.
Next up
is an interesting choice. Our special does a lot more damage.
Keepsakes hold power.
So I'm kind of incentivized to not go with Ares. Doom does not benefit from that percentage increase, but something like Artemis or Aphrodite could. Is there any duo boons we'd want? Let's see, we've got Dionysus and Aphro's not that exciting. No, we're not really looking for a duo boon, so let's go with Artie. Sisyphus gave us a strong start, but now we can look to see if we can scale to the late game.
Check.
I think this is a good balance for Sisyphus. Obviously strong in the beginning, before you get a ton of boons, but doesn't win the game by himself. Now granted, this means for the time being our special is going to be a little weak. But it's still going to be enough.
Next up.
Well, we have other boons.
Time to make some changes around.
Already yet. There she is. I know the meta is to go Fated Persuasion. I just always forget and end up with Authority. And I have more rolls in it because Persuasion has a ton of darkness. So I've gotten used to it and I kind of like it.
Over there.
Got you something, I bet.
Special is stronger. That's what we wanted to hear. How do we roll that? See if we can't get a palm. We could use the aid. Aid would be great.
That you, Father.
I have a challenge for you.
Let's see if we can't set this out right in the middle. Well, use our button to dash.
Dead.
The lasers are. Oh. I couldn't see that game. Come on. Take my idea.
No one saw
Mean.
that.
Oh well.
At the docks.
Let's see what we got here.
I can use this.
We'll take Blinding Flash. I'm still running Privilege status. So the status effect is still going to be strong. Did I put middle management on? Yes? We'll see. No. Called Mega and added Reflex. So you see, we're doing about 79, which is about what we were doing just with Sisyphus. But that's partly due to Chaos. But now we have the ability to crit, which is great. If we can invest in Artemis a little bit, that'll be better. The crit builds really live or die on your ability to get things like Hunter's Mark and pressure points to make sure you're critting a lot. Because if you crit, the damage is huge. Here, hold that. Something you can also do is that sort of thing where you set it and then you use you to drag it. It's kind of hard to do. You have to wait a second and then call it back.
There goes factory. Alrighty then.
Let me see if I can get the timing right on that. So you'd set it and there it goes. It's chasing right behind you. That can be a dangerous way to use it. Kind of the problem with Afro and Demeter's Duoboon where the lasers aim at you. It's like cool, but that means I have to put an enemy between me and that thing, and that's going to be me next to enemies, so that's dangerous. So again, we're going to try and set that right on Lerny. Not getting the distance quite right. Walls make that a lot easier to set up, so for Hades it'll be pretty easy. But Lerny doesn't have any walls, and not really any floor either. So it's a little more dangerous. Let's see if we can't get the distance right. There we go. And let that do the work. As always, as soon as Lerny shows up, we leave because he smells. And he's where all the damage is going to come from. Confusion. I guess we can attack too. Crits, take that out quickly. No, barely missing. Boom. Dead.
That's what you get. No use.
When we get to
I'll save you from the magma fishes.
the more dangerous rooms, there's another strategy you can use that's kind of lame, but if you're low on health, it's certainly good to have in your back pocket. And that is to set the shield out
I got one.
and sit there and block right behind it. So do something like that. Not in the lava. And you can hold this for a while. Hold that block and make sure you're not getting destroyed by Hades or whatever, while still doing damage, which is really strong. Alright, we have Artie. Let's take Acorn for safety. Hit the wrong button because I think I'm playing a different game. And go on to Elysium. Alright, so now we have the special. We could have been palming Splash Dash. Splash Dash is a very good damage source, as we see right here. But I wanted to focus on Zeus. That was pretty good damage. See if I'll kill again. Yeah. Not bad at all. You can sort of set it out near like these structures and it'll just tap 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 and drop boulders on things, but I think your damage from the shield, if you have Artemis or even Sisyphus, will be enough that you're better off just hitting the enemy. Something else you can do too is if you set the shield, oh, they're not quite in the right position, well, is you can bop them with the shield in your hand into it. Kind of like that.
One's rearming.
Please just die. Thank you. Very nice. Cool. Your special deals 50 damage when I catch it. We'll take Ferocious Guard. It'll up our special damage. And movement speed's not terrible. Not great, but we'll say no. Shield out. Shield's really good at dealing with shield guys, funnily enough. You can set it right on top of them and it'll tear them apart. Which is great. Shield guys are really annoying to deal with typically. Take the bomb.
I'll take this one.
Unfortunate. Up the dash, that's fine. See what Athena's got for us. Oh, I thought it was going to be stairs. Didn't quite get the distance right, but back it goes.
Butterflies.
Indeed. I haven't lost the Death Defiance, so no need to take those. I don't really want Dionysus. He's gonna try and upgrade the fog, which I'm not. I mean, I'll set it out now, but I'm not basing my build on that. I definitely could. Festive Fog is really strong, especially with your Zeuses and your... Not really Demeters. Who else? Someone else is a really good Festive Fog upgrade. Oh, Dionysus does. His legendary is really strong. Check the true. Don't care about that. Don't care about any of that. Grab some more health. At this point, my build is kind of complete, honestly. I just wanted to get something strong on the special. So palming it would be great, or health, also fine. If I can get Artemis, I'll definitely take her. Up the crit chance on things. But other than that, I might take... What would I even take? Oh, Razor Shoals, so I can get privileged status rocking. Razor Shoals being the boon that makes it so any boon that has knockback also applies Rupture. Which is a status in its own, but being a status is all we need. You got hit by that? Yeah. That's better. Alright, come on, Green Shield. Again, not really wanting for money, so tank. Double tapped it. Oh, sit right on that butterfly ball. Perfect. This is definitely not the weapon to bring for forced overtime. These enemies are sitting still a lot, which is ideal for putting a shield on top of them.
I'll take it.
We'll take Brilliant Repose. It's the requirement for the legendary, and it looks like we're not getting any Artemis, so we might as well get something. I'm not really going to worry about leveling up Exposed either. We can't really backstab a ton. So, not going to worry too much about that. This fight might be a bit difficult. They are both going to be incredibly serious. So we're definitely going to be yo-yoing. Maybe we get Asterius to hang out in the corner for a second. Right there. Beautiful. Come back, shield. Where'd you go? Right, wall, perfect. This is definitely a situation where you could sort of tuck behind the shield. Let Asterius kill himself on the shield. Theseus. What a dick! Killed the bull, didn't care. Scratched the cart. Yells in frustration. What a dick. Here we can use the sort of chasing trick to run with Theseus with a shield. Oh, why'd you come back? I didn't want you to come back. I wanted you to sit on. There you go. Now let's try this against the big man himself. See if we can't big palm the special.
Don't spend it all in one
Hooray! Small palm the special. Pressure points is fine.
Working on getting you your treat still, boy.
Oh, I thought I captured the bag. I have not. Let's go for big
Maybe
palm.
this way.
Get that special even higher. And now that we've put some palms into it, this thing is tearing it up. Awesome.
I can't. Not now. Storage chamber.
There we go. Special?
Delicious.
No. Dash. Sure.
How much? Oh, what's in this stuff?
Alrighty. Now let's try this against the big man himself.
Thanks, boy.
Should be no issue with the build we've got going. And even if it gets hairy, we can just set out the shield and hide behind it and be fine.
You're looking very stately there, Father.
Fish.
I shall be interested to.
More than likely I can make her shield. There you go. Yeah, have a shield. Oh, I had it. Push it. Did not need to move. This is a reminder, the shield won't come back to you if it's out and you just walk over it. You have to actively call it back. Like that. Alright, this is the time. Set it against the wall. Yeah, I know. Oh, and I could have the distance. How about now? Oh, yeah. Get these blocks for Ferocious Guard. We can drag Hades and the shield with that. Alright, get this right. No, wrong guy! Come here, Hades. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright. Once again, we'll get a little distance between me and Dad.
Enough of this.
And just barely get it wrong. Have it.
I have something for you.
What is it? Alright, once again, he's going to stand still for...
Blast you.
Never mind. Come here, shield. Yep. Uh-oh. Whoops. I mean to do that. The rest is showing. Here is true shield guy. We need him. Thank you. It's worth noting, Zeus shield is not easy to use, but it can do a lot of damage. I wouldn't suggest it for Forced Overtime or EM4, but with Afro, you can get a lot of work done and pretty easily get to Hades and finish the fight. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful in your next Zeus shield run, and thank you for watching.